Hey there, real quick, before we begin, you're about to watch a live stream, which means you're really kind of behind the scenes here because these lessons are usually watched in the archives, but you're here for the live taping of them. So if we mess up really bad, we're probably going to chop that out, but you're going to get to see all of our bloopers and mistakes. We'll also chop this off, so no one is going to see this part of the lesson but you. And because you're behind the scenes, you're probably going to ignore my instructions when I say, like, pause the video and go practice or whatever. You can if you want. It's just that everyone in the chat room then will be in different places in the video. That's fine. When you want to join us live again, go down to the bottom of the video, click on the live button, and that should take you straight to where we actually are now. So now here comes the part for everybody else. I'm really glad you're with us. The archives are fine, but my favorite is talking to you live. So see you in the chat room. Welcome back to KidsLearnPianoLive.com. My name is Jamin, and as you can tell from the countdown clock here, the lesson is about to begin. If this is your first time playing piano, welcome. I'm very excited for you. You're going to do great. Hopefully you already received from us the welcome packet in the mail, and maybe you even got started on the Absolute Beginners video pack to teach you the names of the notes and things like that. But if not, that's fine, you'll do great. I'll show you how to play all the notes, and if I'm going too fast for you, you can always pause the video or rewind it and go over the more difficult parts. You can always pause the video or rewind it and go over the more difficult parts. And even if you only learn a little bit of this song and you don't learn the whole thing, you'll still learn enough to help you build skills so you can learn other songs faster in the future. So jump in, give it a try. You're bound to end up at least a little bit better than you even are right now. Throughout the lesson, I may refer to Klopple Academy, and you can check out that link on the website if you want. Basically, it's a program that takes you all the way from learning the names of the notes, the very beginning, through 12 levels of classical and jazz music, through all the skills that you would need to become a professional pianist. So you would learn all the same stuff that you would learn if you're taking regular traditional piano lessons, probably plus a little bit more, but it takes about 5 to 10 years to complete. So you can just try out the first level, see if it's the kind of thing that you like, or if you just care about today's lesson and learning this song, then just ignore all those references and focus on today's lesson. If you're watching this at learnpianolive.com, there should be a PDF and an MP3 button right next to this video. The MP3 is a play-along track that you can use to practice more after the lesson, but a lot of students like to print out the PDF right now so they have it during the lesson. Careful, it could be up to like 30 pages, so just find the couple pages that you want and print those out. If you decide not to, that's fine. I'll show you all of the notes on screen as we go through it. And we will be going through 5 different levels of this song that all use the same play-along track. So even if you've never played piano before, you'll still be able to do level 1. And then as we go through level 2, 3, 4, and 5, then when we use that same play-along track, you just keep playing your same version. If you're watching this lesson in the archives and you have a question during the lesson, then feel free to click on that survey button. And at the end of the survey, there's a place for you to ask your question, and I will do my best to get back to you with the answer to that question. But if you're with us live as we're recording this today, then feel free to click on that chat button, and you can talk with all the other students who are logged in during the live lesson. And if you have a question about the lesson, then you can just go ahead and type that into the box that says, Ask Jamin a question, and we will do our best to answer that question live in the lesson. All right, I think that's the end of the boring stuff. I'm ready to learn a song. Stay tuned at the end of the lesson and I'll show you how to win more points and earn more prizes next week. But for right now, let's get this party started. Welcome back, everybody, to KidsLearnPianoLive.com. My name is Jamin, and this is the incomparable Kendra.
Guess what? I went over to my grandma's house this week, and my grandma and I had a talk about life. And, okay, I'm trying not to say anything about music, because I didn't really do anything this week. So.
What did you say about life with your grandma?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, it was a happy talk.
It was a happy talk.
Oh,
yeah.
you were talking so slowly. I thought surely there was a bad ending to this song.
No, not at all. Okay. Sorry, that was not intentional.
Okay, good.
No,
you just had a nice little talk about life with your grandma. Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. It's nice to hang out with family.
Yes.
Okay. I was scared there. All right.
It's not depressing. Don't worry.
Thumbs up. All right. Well, no surprises in this song. This one's just going to be straight through. It's kind of repeaty, so it's going to be kind of easy-ish once you learn the first little part of it. Of course, Kloppel's here with us, and he's wanting us to move through this as quickly as possible. I want to show you, though. Hey, buddy. I want to show you how this is supposed to go. Eventually, when you play it at full speed, it's going to sound like this. Don't be intimidated. I'll show you how to play it. So that's the goal eventually. If you think you've heard it before, it's because you've watched the greatest movie ever, The Sound of Music. And at the end, when the Nazis are like taking over and stuff, like the dad goes up and he sings this patriotic song about Austria and stuff and makes all the Nazis bad right before he runs away from them and escapes. So anyway, that's what this is from. If you think you've heard it before, they play through it a couple times in that movie. The first note that you need in order to play this is an E. So in order to find an E, you're just going to take any group of 2 black notes, like those ones, or like those. Just don't use a group of 3. So that doesn't work, that doesn't work. But any group of 2, doesn't matter which one you pick, any group of 2 will work, and you're going to pick the one that's on the one that's on the right, and you're going to drag it even farther to the right until you land on a white note, and that white note is going to be an E every single time. So a group of 2 black notes, take the one on the right and drag it farther to the right. You land on an E, and you're going to say, it looks like you're going to say E, but you're going to say A, something like that. And then when you jump up past the F, as your second note, you're going to say del. A del. Cool. So those are the first 2 notes. It's an E, and then you're going to skip over a note. You don't have to like figure out where the G is and stuff. Just play an E and then skip over a note, and that'll be your next one. And then this next one's a really big jump, and this might be the hardest part of the whole song right here. In fact, even I messed this one up. I keep wanting to go from G, skipping over 2 notes to land on that one, but you're supposed to go 1 additional note farther than that. So you're going to skip over 3 notes as your second jump. So the second note to the third note might be the hardest part of this whole song. A, del, vice. Right there. Those are the 3. So just practice those up. Even if you don't get any farther than that, just try to get that along with the track. The track's gonna go like this. So you go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, A, del, vice. Okay, let's just try that much together. Hang on to those 3 notes right there. A, del, vice. Again, you're skipping over 1 note and then skipping over 3 notes. And later on, I wouldn't be surprised if I even mess up this note right here, because I keep wanting to play the C. So we're gonna try this all together, saying the words out loud as we go. If you only get 1 of the notes, that's fine. Get what you can. Don't worry about the ones you miss. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. A, do, vice. Yeah. All right, cool. So some of you guys probably pushed ahead and got to that D before I did. Let's try it one more time. Those 3 notes. Ready, set, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. A, do, vice. Yeah, okay, cool. So now we're gonna say the same exact words. Edelweiss, by the way, is the name of the flower, I guess, in the mountains of Austria. Which is why it's a patriotic song or something. We're gonna go down 1 note from there. Even though it's the same exact words, it's entirely different notes. So we don't get to play the same notes again. We gotta play a C, which is 1 note lower than the D that we played before. And then we're gonna skip over 2 notes to get back to that G that we were on, and then go down 1 note to play the F and say A, del, vice. And so at this point, some people who started off the lesson like, I can do this, got to that first big jump and like, I don't know if I can do this. And by the time we play these last 3 notes, they're like, I definitely can't do this. So if you're feeling that way, but you got the first 3 notes down or the first 2 notes down, then just practice those up. Don't worry, you can come back to the video later and repeat this as many times as you need. So you can get it. But if it's only hard and not confusing, if you just feel lost, like, wait, no, I'm not there yet, then you're right on track. The goal is not to have this song down by the end of the lesson, just to understand what I'm talking about as we're going through it, so later on you can come back and get all the notes. So the first 6 notes, the Edelweiss twice goes like this. A, del, vice, that's the first set, and then the next set is A, del, vice. Okay, cool, then we're on to the next one. By the way, that same thing right there that we just played, once you get that down, it'll take a lot of practice, but once you get that down, you're gonna get to use that same exact set of notes right there. The words are different, but the notes are exactly the same. So small and white, clean and bright. That's gonna be the same thing as Edelweiss, Edelweiss. So you're already like halfway through the song once you make it to that point. We're gonna go back to that first note that we played and play 3 of those every morn, and then go up 1 note, and then go up 1 note, and then go up 1 note, and then go up 1 note. Oops, that was on the A already. Every morning you greet. When you get to the word greet, then stop going up. Don't go any farther than that. Every morning you greet is just all in a row. and then you're going to scooch back one note and land on that G, and that would be the word me. So every morning you greet me. Yeah. Okay, cool. So that line is actually way easier than the first line. So if you're still working on the first line, it's all right. It gets easier after that. So we got the first line. It's gonna happen again as the third line, and then we only have one line left. And again, if you're feeling like, wait, no, I need to practice, that's fine. Then just wait and practice. If you're in the archives, you can always press pause and then just practice up whatever you need to practice up. But if you're live with us, you're just gonna get all the notes that you can and not worry about the rest. So let's try playing through the first 3 lines together, and then I'll show you the last line, how that goes. It's not too terrible either. Let's go. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Edelweiss. Edelweiss. That was distracting. Every morning you greet me. Now, that first line again, but the words are small and white, clean and bright. And then this last one is going to be very similar to the second line, except on this one, if we would turn off the track, that'd be cool. We're going to go to this E right here, but instead of playing it a bunch of times and then walking up, we're going to play it once and skip up. After that, it gets easy. You look. That's the beginning of it. And then after that, it gets very simple. We're going to play one more G for hap. We're going to go up one note, up one note, up one note, and then repeat that same note. So they're all in a row after that. Once you make it to that G, you're home free. So you look happy to meet me is the last line. And again, that'll take some practice too. It's just E and then jumping up. That's probably the tricky part of it right there. But again, I still think the first line's the hardest line of the whole song. So yeah, Clapple, we'll make this our last time through. We're gonna get all the notes we can. We're not going to worry about the rest, and we got lots of time to practice these on the later levels. But let's go together right now with everything you can. 2, 3, ready, set, go. Edelweiss. Edelweiss. Every morning you greet me. Small and white, clean and bright. You look happy to meet me. All right, so you might need to come back to that and practice that later on. But for right now, Kendra, tell us about our weekly activity.
This week is the Flutes and Ladders, and it's a game just like Chutes and Ladders, but of course with Clawful and his dad. When you play, just tag Learn Piano Live when you post a picture on Facebook or Instagram for 150 bonus points from our mascot penguin Clawful.
Yeah, I love that game. I was just playing that this week. All right, time for Mailbag.
If you'd like to win an extra 750 points by being the mailbag winner, just fill out the survey at the end of the lesson or send us a message anytime during the week using the contact button at the top of the page.
And this week is from Willowwood, who says, Dear Jamin, how can I earn prizes? Well, in order to earn prizes, you need to earn points. So in order to earn points, I'll tell you at the very end of the lesson, if you just wait till the very end of the lesson, and I tell you every week all the ways that you can earn points. There's lots of different ways to earn points. But then don't forget, each week it's a raffle too. So if you even have 1 point and that's all you have, you still have a chance. When we dig down, we might pull out your name if you've got 1 point. So the more points you have, the more chances you have at winning. So people with a lot of points usually win, but every now and then someone with only a couple of points will win the raffle, because it's always random every week. Just the more points you have, the better chance you have at winning. And if you don't win, all those points stay in for all of the rest of the week, so they keep on accumulating until you win the prize, and then we take all of your points out, all of your tickets out, and then we redo the raffle, and so you got to earn more points after you win. But yeah, if you're not winning on one of the weeks, then just keep earning those points, and eventually you'll have 1 million tickets and no one will have anything in the raffle except for you, and you'll definitely win. You have to win eventually, pretty much, as long as you're earning points. So that's not a secret, but what is a secret is secret information.
Secret information.
And this week, in our top secret information folder, we have some secret information about today's song. And the first one actually made me kind of mad when I learned this secret. So, this movie, the dad gets up, and they decide in this movie that they're going to put in the most patriotic Austrian song that they can, right? Because they're there to make the Nazis mad. So he gets up and he sings this patriotic song, and everyone sings along with him because everybody knows that patriotic Austrian song. You know what? It's not a patriotic Austrian song. It was made by a couple of Americans called Rodgers and Hammerstein, who wrote all kinds of songs for all kinds of things. But it's not even an Austrian song. It's just a song that was made for that one movie. I was so depressed. I thought they put a real patriotic song in the movie. Nope, totally made up by Americans. Anyway, the second one made me much less angry than the first one. And that is, I just want to show you that this isn't even going to show up in like the level 4 and 5 stuff. So this is just an additional thing. If you're starting to add in some left hand, and this isn't even on the page, that's how secret it is. At the end of this thing, if you wanted to, on these guys right here, if you're adding in left hand and you wanted to make something that sounded really cool, this actually, they kind of do this in the movie a little bit, but everyone else is going to be playing these notes here for the left hand. If you wanted to add in these notes right here, I'm going to put them in and then I'm going to take them out so no one else is going to know about this. If you want to play a B flat and an A and then an A flat right there, that's a cool little walk down. It's actually one of my favorite walk downs that there is. And we play a G right here. So in the left hand, we would play C and then B flat and then A and then A flat and then G. That's going to sound super, super cool. Actually, we can take out the secret information music. I'll show you what that's going to sound like. It would sound like this. Small. So that thing right there, small and white, clean and bright. If you want to memorize those, press pause on the video right now so you can write those down, because I'm going to take these away and it's going to be a secret that nobody ever learns about this song ever again. B flat, A flat, G. It's gone. It's just our secret. And the last secret we have is who won the raffle? Maybe it's you this time. Way to go, Music Dan! You won. Let us know what prize it is that you want. Everybody else, just keep earning those points and you could win next week. Let's go on to level 2.
Transitioning to level 2. This may be confusing to level 1 students, so please continue to practice the level 1 version or visit learnpianolive.com/level 2 for a detailed explanation on how to level up.
So sadly, the lesson preview has come to an end and it's time to say goodbye to everyone watching the free streams. Of course, paying subscribers at learnpianolive.com can continue watching this lesson and several hundred others like it in the archives. So come on over and check us out. And if you like what you saw, at least like and subscribe, and then tell your friends to head on over to learnpianolive.com to start enjoying this journey with us.